Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup?
Running toward the tape. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Scanning the field, it's Algier. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Algier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Zips.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with a score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Plows through the defense. They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Algier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Swings it out to his running back. They get him down after he makes edge. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's open on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Algier. Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to get it through the air. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Zips will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go right back to the run. Keeps the legs moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Akron!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Using the quick game. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block, and good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. The give to the tailback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Handoff to the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Algier. Throwing right. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love
Touchdown Zips! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dialing up a second down pass play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. This time on target. They get him down after he makes a catch. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. 1st down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Runs through a tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports